Hello everybody, Braden Barty here with Shadow Storm Productions inside EVS Studios in Glendale, California. I'm happy to announce that I have officially bought the Canon C300 EF mount camera. And I'm here to tell you why. The C300 is an outstanding example of Canon's popular ingenuity and affordability for the quality you get. The HD imaging offers exceptional picture sharpness, and what's best of all is that there is virtually no imaging artifacts, making shooting simpler and more personal. So with extraordinary image quality and very limited lighting, you can get away with shooting at settings as high as ISO 20,000. The camera has a compact body, but a large sensor, and it's got industry standard in and outs and a lens mount, all at an attractive price. So let's take a look at the EF mount version. Why EF? Well, for starters, it offers functions that would not apply to PL mount lenses. The EF mount version has electric contacts that interact with Canon EF lenses, allowing you to adjust focus and also to adjust iris remotely. And for time lapse and for nature or reality TV programming, this is a significant benefit. For a while now, I've been a Canon 5D user, and it was the Canon 5D that began the whole HDSLR revolution a few years back, which in turn influenced Canon to develop a dedicated camera for the movie and TV industry. At its core, the Mark II or Mark III, which is being shot with this camera by the way, is a 21 megapixel still camera with a really great video image. So, just like the Canon XL1 was back in 1998, the C300 is an entirely new camera. It was developed from the ground up for cinematography. Every detail has been thoroughly tested in the real world, so it works the way it's supposed to work. It's got an 8.3 megapixel super 35mm CMOS sensor, 42250 megabyte per second MPEG-2 file recording, with full audio and metadata, 12 stops at 800% stunning low light performance and very low noise. Let's get into the obvious. It's not a 4K. The camera does not currently offer raw output, and the Canon opted to support the MPEG long GOP file format simply for speed and the ease of transport and post-processing. It really is meant to go in the jungle, it's meant to go on fishing boats, and at 1080p being the most commonly used, sought-after shooting and delivery size for productions today, and for a while. Here's another question. What are the advantages of EF-mounted lenses over PL mounts? Well, for starters, there is no technical difference. But for cinematographers, their creative vision can be effectively unleashed by selecting from over 60 Canon EF-mounted lenses that are on the market today. And from fast compact primes to super telephotos and specialty lenses such as a fisheye or tilt shift or macros. Also, when using the EF mount version of the EOS C300, the lens data is actually stored and communicated to the camera body and recorded to the metadata of the shot clip. So the information can also be used by the camera's peripheral illumination correction system. Okay, so what's going on with this external LCD monitor? Well, for starters, it's more than just good enough. It's great. It's a 1.23 megapixel monitor, and like a transformer, it can be put in various positions for flexibility purposes. And it's got great tools to gauge like a built-in waveform monitor and VU meter, and if you don't want to use this and you want to use a Marshall, go right ahead because the in and out ports are right down there. So, conclusion, I need an extremely versatile camera that fits into my company profile, and I need a broadcast quality camera with cinematic aesthetics, and I also need one with deep color and tone blacks, micro contrast control, and low to visible noise. It needs to fit onto either my shoulder rig or a lightweight sack layer head, And I hate heavy cameras, and I love the small size that the C300 is. And it looks like a camera, so I won't be annoyed when a client says, appears to be a still camera. And also, I need to be able to manage the footage for very fast turnaround time, and either on my laptop or my iMac. And also, the stabilized footage on the C300 is very, very even. There's no jelloing, doesn't even have any rolling shutter, which is awesome. And it beats the 7D and the GH2 every time when it comes to stability. So the truth is this, that production companies are snapping these up like gold. And if you can figure out a good financing plan, just like in the olden days when you had to finance your Beta SB camera in professional videography, and if you're a decent hustler and a DP like me, anyone should be able to get one of these for themselves, and it should pay for themselves. So to conclude my conclusion, I'm very happy that I went out and bought the Canon C300. It's a great camera that I suspect will be around for a long time, and to make it really simple, the Canon C300 is what the Canon 5D really should be. From EVS Studios in Glendale, California, I'm Braden Barty with Shadow Storm Productions. Thanks for watching.